I need to rush out to a PhD defense that starts in 20 minutes. So I'll have to excuse myself. But before I go, I'd like to introduce your first chair, and that's Dennis Ross-Degnan, Associate Professor of the Department of Population Medicine, the Harvard Medical School, and Director of Research at the Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare Institute. Dennis, thank you all.
And it's really welcome you all today. I had the pleasure actually of launching off the program, which I think is going to be quite diverse and challenging over the course of the day. The first session is, to put it into context, access to affordable medicines is one of the thematic pillars of the movement towards universal health coverage. Universal coverage means, by definition, access to the kinds of treatments that people need and want, and the number one among them is typically medicines. And but access is really has to be understood in a broader context. You know, the pillars that WHO or PAHO think of as associated with medicines begin with safety and ensuring that the medicines that appear on the market are safe for human consumption, and that they do what they're supposed to do, and then quality, that they're manufactured correctly, and then access, which is both economic and geographic and cultural and social access, and then the fourth is appropriate use, that having access to medicines that are used inappropriately is not really access, it's access to inefficient or inappropriate care. So we're going to be looking at one of these four pillars, but I think the discussions are really going to broaden out into all of those areas. And in addition, access is understood by many to really focus primarily on access to innovator products, and which is a key issue, especially with the speed with which medicines are now coming out of the pipeline. But a more fundamental problem is really access to very inexpensive and effective products that are already on the market and that have competitors trying to compete against each other to make their products available in the market. And so that idea of competition and generic medicines is equally important, in fact some ways more important than access to the newer innovative products. So to begin the session, we have three speakers who will cover different aspects of the basic issue of access under universal health coverage. First is going to be Veronica Vargas, to whom all of us are grateful for organizing this symposium today, and she'll be speaking about an overview of access to affordable medicines in Latin America. Then Dr. Adriana Masuda will follow, who's now a research fellow working with Rifat Atun at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. And he's going to share with us a fascinating look at one of the countries that's been most active and progressive in this issue of access to medicines, and that the Brazilian experience and some of the challenges that they face. And then finally, Dr. Nita Wagner, who's my colleague at the Harvard Medical School, will talk about some of the thinking about innovation in access to expensive, newer, potentially breakthrough products. And so after that, we'll have an overview, I think, of some of the issues that we'll be talking about for the rest of the day.